Feebas hunting. We want the shiny one. So we're going to be reaching 750 Magikarps because, yeah, we're not going to see a shiny Feebas. We hope we can do, but we might not. We probably won't. What are we starting with? Oh, it was a Magikarp. Right, let's get my counter on the go. And we'll start off with that Magikarp. So we're just running away, because that's the sensible thing to do, because we've already got our 500 battled. And the same for Tutor. I say we're just going to hit 50 tonight, but we may go for more. We'll see how we feel. Especially as it should go faster with all this running away. So providing I get in the habit of doing that on Magikarp and Tutor, and not that odd Feebas that may appear, we'll be okay. Right, that was all sorted. Right, where's my phone decided to open the KFC app? Silly phone is silly. Alright, let's run. And because it's about the right time, we're going to see what Pokemon have appeared outside in Pokemon Go as well. Dual hunting, baby! Right, let's start at the top. We have Geodude. That don't look shiny to me. Let's try that Bunnelby. Nope, that's a regular one. We got a Houndour. Well, we got a gold pin, but this can't be shiny, but if it's a Ditto it could be. Let's see, do we catch it? It's gonna be, I guess, just a gold pin. Who earns? Who earns? Stunky. Let's see what Stunky's got for us. Is you as a Dittos. First off, we got to catch it, obviously. Well, we caught it. That's a good start. No, it's just a Stunky. Oh well, that was super duper fun. Oh, we haven't looked at this Apom yet, have we? Nah, just a regular old dosage of who gives a crap. Oh well, that's all fine. At least that Arrokuda has not decided to come and attack us. No, we're supposed to be running away because it's allegedly quicker. It is quicker. So as has been the case all week, we've talked about some wrestling on this stream as well. So about that Dark Side of the Ring. Yeah. Yeah, nobody really come out of looking really good in that. Yeah. I mean, we all knew about Flair, it's just, I think we have a tendency to sweep it under the rug and just be like, boys will be boys, which is the wrong thing to do. I mean, the thing with wrestling is, a lot of the older wrestlers, some are problematic, some a lot more so than others, but I guess that's a thing for some of them. But yeah, Dreamer did not do himself or anybody any favours. I mean, I can see if he's said it within the context of if it was just the boys, and and that is what they, they're all okay with Flair doing that when it's just them together because they all get a laugh out of it. Okay, but it wasn't. You had staff there, the airline, the flight attendants, and that's not what they're in. That ain't their thing. And it's honestly cannot blame them. They were made to feel uncomfortable and vulnerable, and this is all obviously still allegedly, just to cover myself legally, but allegedly he asked for it to be touched, and that's a no-go. They don't want to do that. They didn't even want to see it in the first place. So yeah, that's not cool. So Dreamer, yeah, you done fucked up, mate. Yeah, I would imagine seeing Mr. Perfect and Brock Lesnar just generally scrapping on the plane, smashing about. It's like, oh, that's not all worrying. Oh no, like I said, the safety door, no, that's not going to open. But in the heat of the moment, you're like, oh god, oh god, oh god, we're all going to die. Oh god, we're going to die, etc., etc. It obviously sounds like Dustin Rhodes was going through quite a few things personally himself. So yeah, not good for Dustin, not good for anybody else involved. But it was just really sad and telling when Terry Reynolds is like, I was just told not to sell anything. It's like, well, you shouldn't be exposing yourself, whoever, Brock Lesnar or whoever. You just shouldn't be exposing yourself when they don't want you to. Nobody said, oh, let's see it, so don't do that. So yeah, life lesson, don't expose yourself to people. That sort of thing that, you might go to jail for, when you hear about, and it's usually guys, not always, but for the vast majority of it, oh look, they're exposing themselves in the park. Great. It's not always the park, but So yeah, just life lesson, don't go around exposing yourself to people unless they specifically ask you to. And if you're comfortable in doing so yourself, consent and all that stuff is like really good and stuff, And honestly, the Hayes getting his ponytail cut honestly just sounds like the tamest thing that happened on that flight. So I was like, whatever. Oh look, it's a Feebas. Oh, okay. That's not bad. Right, so we got to defeat these Feebas though. Just so we can get our number battled up. Well, let's drink to Feebas. Oh, and as usual, I should give a little shout out to the counter. It's Death Countering soundboard. Does the job, works well. I like it. I can't remember what sprites I'm using. Well, not even sprites, are they? What images I'm using for the Pokemon I'm hunting, but there was a lovely pack that I did download, so go searching for it. There was in a zip file, I believe. Very handy to use. Nice and clean images, as you can see. Includes the shiny variants as well, which is what you want. And obviously the last thing I'm using a widget for the Spotify. I just searched Spotify widget and it brought it up. Yes, you can crop the screen on Spotify, that's not a problem. I just find it's marginally easier to do that with the widget. Must remember not to kill it. It doesn't hurt if we do, it just means it takes longer. Yeah, we are definitely racking these up with running away. So we should be able to fit more in. This is the part where we may start thinking about pushing out to 100. See how it goes, see how it goes. Let's get to 50 first and then we'll worry about what we're doing. You know, I don't want to put the horse before the cart and all that. Did I do that last night? I think I did. Yeah, it's Feebas. We hatched it at level 1, so we're just pretty much, providing I just only defeat all the Feebas, we're going to see what level we get to before we get a shiny. So it's entirely possible we might get a level 100 Feebas before we get a shiny one. Oh dear. Yeah, you see, I hatched it last night. Well, I guess round about midnight-ish. It's already up to level 7, I think it was. I bet the only other thing that's going to give it a bit of experience is when we catch the shiny versions of Magikarp and Chewtle, I guess. I do just generally like to keep things pretty chill on this, you know, say after talking about some relatively heavy stuff at the start. But yeah, sometimes just hunt some pokes and listen to some music. I think we may do a hair and outfit change once we reach 1,000 Magikarp. So I did it for 500, so I think that's going to be the plan. Our character's going to have a nice, you know, change their wardrobe up a little bit, change their hair up and all that. Well, so far so good on this whole chain fishing. I'm not sure if it makes any difference if I run away. I believe it does. I could be wrong. So we're not really chaining if we're running. Bloody Mike. Well, I know on Pokemon Go it's Community Day this Sunday. It's going to be Oshawott. So nigh on guaranteed to be getting a shiny Oshawott. You know, if you're playing for the 6 hours it's up, you know, you get one. Not that I'm still bitter about Gibble. When I was in work for like, oh I don't know, 5 out of the 6 hours and didn't get a single one. No, not bitter. No. But that shouldn't be a problem as we start the new job on Monday. As I previously discussed, it is Monday to Friday, so we get weekends. Hopefully once I get my rota and sort of settle down into that, may, and I know I've said it 50 billion times, we may almost get something approaching a streaming schedule. It's a big maybe, very big. But I'm hoping it'll be more sort of a evening time my way, because the latest finish at the moment should be 7 o'clock. It's time we get home and all that, decompress. This time now it's like 8:30, so yeah, I think maybe, see, like I said, see how tired we are, see once we settle down, because it looks like I'll be in for the week, and then I'm on holiday again then for just over a week. So once we get into it proper, adjust to it all, and we'll go from there. Up to what? Ooh, 25 Magikarps in less than 19 minutes. So yeah, this is looking good, to be fair. Might see if Jason fancies a bit of Pro Evo later. Managed to bug him enough to get Discord, which is great. Just the only problem, which is a fair problem, doesn't have anything that can act as sort of a headphone cum microphone for using it through his phone. Because he's got an iPhone, because you know, iPhone's gonna iPhone. Yeah, besides that, so I can hear him fine, so that's what really counts. Just a little difficult at times to pick up on stream, but I'm sure everybody will survive. But the only thing with these shine scents is, you know, sometimes you like to do something else while you're doing it. I said before, you know, if you've got if the chats are buzzing, that's a great thing, you know. You can interact with the chat while you're doing it and all that. But at the moment, obviously, you know, while I appreciate everybody who does tune in, no doubt about that. You know, one is better than none, and we go from there. That's, you know, only so much I can do to try and shoot the shit with you guys. I know whenever I say guys, I do mean just a general as people. I got a bad habit of being like, oh, yeah, just shoot the shit with the guys. Guys is in everybody. So, you know, apologies for that habit. I'll sort myself out another drink in a moment. Give Jason a shout later, see about that whole Pro Evo malarkey. But a new one is dropping end of the month, eFootball 2022, so we'll see what that's got for us. And it's going to have an online mode that's, I believe is free. I'm not sure if it's a limited team selection. I know it's going to be dropping out of components which are paid, which is, you know, fair enough. You know, we could pay for the game previous and that would have all the bits and pieces you want. This one just means maybe you can spend less to build just what parts of the game you want. I believe I read Master League is coming later. I could be wrong. So it might just be a, here's the basic bare bones game, we'll add bits as you go and pay for them when they come out. Right, let's pour a damn drink. We've had a few ciders and now we are going on to the old timer. Quite enjoy that. Yes, you can bitch and moan about the head on that because it's obviously massive, but it'll go down, blah blah blah. I'm the only one drinking it, so who gives a crap? I'll deal with it as and when. Oh, that one's fast. Lift back up there. You know what we can do while we wait for the head to go down? We can drink a bit out the bottle. Look at that. I was hoping the shop had a few cranborn poachers. I really do like those, but they didn't. So we ended up with, I think, 2 old crafty hand, an old timer, and a broadside. I prefer porting in a glass because you gets less gassy. We up to 34 so far. I think with all the Magikarp we battled, it is about roughly 1 in a little over 500 chance of it being shiny. Well, and it also holds true for Tutor now as well, so yeah, the odds aren't bad. I'm not going to put a house on it by any means, because for a start we don't even own our own house. Huh. I reckon we'll hit the 50 Magikarp way before 40 minutes have passed. Yeah, if we hit the 50 before 40, then we're going to go for 100. That may become the new norm. Oh, we might even hit it before 35. I reckon about 38 minutes past and would have hit 50 of them. Shoot, or just shows them, it's like, nah, you're right, but you're right. About 2 weeks ago, around this time, I was making googly eyes at the food on the table at a friend's wedding reception. I was bloody hungry. But to be fair, it was a lovely do. It was good to catch up with people. She made a stunning bride. And you know what? They're both happy. So I am happy as a result. Known both of them for, probably about 30 odd years. So there's that. Food was good, reception was good. Great catching up with people. Seen a few people I hadn't seen for about, one or two for about 9 years. They're all looking well. Now I can live there and just drink out the glass as I pretend I'm civilised. Let me just check I got this playlist on random. Yeah, I got it on random. Just me. Wrong button. Let's take it back up. Which also reminds me the counters are not 100% accurate. I've most likely missed a few here and there, so you'll have to do what's commonly known as deal with it. As usual, this stream will make its way to YouTube, as has been the norm for me at the moment. So it's, that'll be YouTube and Bensif, that'll be all one word, BNCIF. No underscore like this Twitch malarkey. Oh, one more magic up and we'll have it within near enough to 38. No pressure. There we go, boom. 50 within 38 minutes. So yeah, we're definitely going to go for 100 this stream. Oh, feels a little weird to be going for 100, but I'm sure we'll survive. Apparently Magikarp is not messing about tonight. No, it is putting in a goddamn show. Okay, that'll bring up Magikarp. That's fine. I don't think we're going to be seeing much of the shiny Hawlucha anytime soon, because that just takes up precious time. Well, I mean, we've had 54 in 40 minutes. That's really not bad. So yeah, I think it's, provided it keeps like this, we'll safely be under an hour and 20. Considering some of the streams for 50 Magikarp previous has taken about that long, because obviously we've been defeating a lot of pokes on the way. Yeah, we're getting a rhythm and flow of this, which is nice. I'm not saying I'm forgetful, but you know, in that small space between this Magikarp and the last Magikarp, I couldn't remember if I was still on the Magikarp part of the counter. Bloody my arm. Looking for that tutorial, I couldn't remember. I think the shortest, probably said before, but the shortest reset, soft reset hunt I did was, I believe, 10. So for something like Reshiram or Kyurem, someone like that. I was like, oh, okay, that's nicely done. And I keep promising to try and find the spreadsheet with all the data in. I'll tell you what, if I remember, and B, if there's time, I may see if I can find it quickly at the end of this stream just for it. Shits and giggles. We'll see, we'll see. Nearly 60. Oh, another Feebas. We like it, we like it. It's not shiny, but we like it. Right, let's see that off. That deserves a little bit of a drink. Ah, we're up to level 9. Look out. Gonna get ourselves on Route 1 and destroy some stuff. Oh. Yeah, I just tried something called moving the mic arm ever so slightly, so it's not in my field of twatting. I think the thing is, with some of these, I think if I want to go for different shinies, like, you know, evolved forms, if they're not out in the wild, maybe then it'll be worth going for eggs once you caught one of them. I did check Pokemon Home last night, did actually throw a few dollars at them, so to speak. Turns out I already have a shiny Feebas. I'm not going to let that stop us, but I already have one. It's also quite nice that it is competitively viable. It's probably a breeding project, so that's fine. Obviously the thing now is you can fix everything with bottle caps, which is no bad thing. I even got the nature berries capsules, whatever the heck they're called now. So if you find a shiny, you can essentially sort it out for what you need, which is nice. I want to say about maybe the only thing you can't sort out is using an ability capsule to get his hidden ability. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can't. But yeah, somebody can correct me if they know otherwise. And I see the plan is to release Shiny Zamazenta and Zacian as pre-order bonuses for Pearl and Diamond. Whatever. Would prefer to be able to hunt them, but that's neither here nor there. I suppose the thing with this, with all those max raid dens or whatever it is that have the legendaries in on the DLC on this, I could restart the game and play through it again. Oh god, that seems depressing. Really didn't care much for the story in Sword and Shield. Honestly found the post-game stuff more exciting than the main stuff. So if those two, like Sword, but I don't know whatever their name was, those two guys were the antagonists in the main game, I'd be like, oh okay, that's kind of cool. You know, they were obsessed with the literal sword and shields. They wanted and to do whatever they wanted to do. I mean, it says a lot how much I do and don't remember of the post game. I thought that was a bit more interesting than, oh look, here's another bad guy doing bad things because he's corrupt and stuff. And the other thing is, because they were rich, they could have had their own team instead of Team Shout, is it in this? Oh god. It's just been getting progressively worse as it goes on. Oh, Jesus Christ, who cares about Team Shout? Or Team Yell, was it? So, wow. What's your thing? Oh, we're just supporting Marnie. That's great. That's what makes you the team. Oh, just... They were just incredibly lame. If the Sword and Shield obsessed lot, you know, they're like, oh, we've hired this team. So you could also have the whole part where it's like, I don't get paid enough for this, kid. I'll let you go through. I just think that would have been a lot more interesting to me. If you really wanted to, you could have run a subplot with whoever the bad guy is, you know, being like, oh, I'm influencing you, Leo, and whatever that was. Oh, Leon, I don't bloody know. Couldn't have given less of a crap about the main story in this. I guess the plan for Team Yell was to obviously the punk aesthetic. You know, I mean, I guess they pulled it off, but wow. What could be more punk? Oh, just... bleh. Box of this game's story and evil, well, evil team, like, so not obviously not evil, it's just, You drove me to drink, Team Yell. That's so much you suck. Oh, let's hoy ourselves up a bit. Okay, 772. Well, seeing as this is going up in YouTube, but obviously if there's anybody knocking around in the chat and they want to answer the question, what's been your favourite shiny hunt? So I assume now enough everybody watches this has probably done a shiny hunt or two themselves. I did enjoy the hunt for Ho-Oh, even though it was also my longest. There's a lot of doing it by myself, but also, you know, I was around friends when I did catch it. So we're knocking back a few drinks. I'm just doing that while conversing with him and probably watching a movie at the same time. But they took an interest. It's like, how long have you been doing it, etc, etc. It's like, so you know, they lean over every now and then, like, you got it yet? No. How many up to? 16,000. Oh, okay. I mean, it almost sounds nuts when I say it out loud. So I remember when it went to 7,777, I was like, okay, no more lucky sevens for me. Rolled the counter over on at 9,999. Obviously without the shiny charm in heart gold. Like I said, I think I got a Lugia in there, so maybe one day we'll have a crack at that Lugia. I'd make the assumption I sent out that shiny Ho-Oh to home. Oh, I may go find out. I don't think we've done too bad to get 2 Feebas on stream. Like I said, the best we've done is 2 in one stream. Last one we were hunting only 50 Magikarp. Yeah, if you start looking at the numbers, yes, it's not quite reaching that 1%. But like I said, that's how odds work. All that blah de blah de blah. Well, that's 777 total. creaks and cracks out of me. Probably back in about 10 minutes if that. I feel like we're due a shiny Magikarp pretty soon. I reckon this 100 will take us to about, an hour and a quarter time. So that's not bad really. Like I said, if the goal was just to get Magikarp, we've had a pretty good run, I think. But I would swap every single Magikarp for a Feebas, unsurprisingly. Now, if it really wanted to, I'd do it at a ratio of 10 to 1. Ideally I want shiny Feebas, but between Magikarp and Tutor we go Tutor, because we do have a good few shiny Magikarp from whenever we're doing a raid dens with shiny Magikarp. So what, if you'd have told me for 5 years ago that I'd be happily drinking ales on a Friday night, I'd have told you you're mad. You know, it took us a good few years to actually enjoy a lager, let alone ales. And to be fair, I think I quite prefer a few ales to lagers now. And as for the wine, well, if you told me about a year ago, well, 2 years ago, I'd be like, no, I don't think we're drinking wine. Yeah, probably about 2 years ago. Never had a taste for wine. Always tasted very vinegary. Oh, I think that's the first one we've missed. Too slow. hoping to go all stream and get every single damn one. But we've had a damn good run. No wine tonight though, didn't really fancy one. I was like, quite fancy a few ales and then finish off with the cider again. I think they say your taste buds change every 7 years. I mean, that might be BS for all I know. But the fact is, I do like some things that I never used to. Oh, but 10 years ago when I moved in with my dad, I was like, right, okay, you're cooking this, we're cooking that, we'll try it. I was like, didn't think I liked mushrooms. He cooked some mushrooms. I was like, ooh, okay, I like them. Bit of liver and onion. Yeah, we're into that. Beans? Yeah, I'll eat some beans. Always like the bean juice, never the beans themselves. But I was like, beans are alright. So I think I'm a bit more adventurous with what we're trying now. So if it sounds okay, we give it a crack. You try some corn, like chili bite things. Basically, if it was Scotch eggs, but it's made with corn, and instead of eggs it's got sweet chili in it. They were nice. And honestly, the corn filling was a lot nicer than whatever goes into Scotch eggs. Never been a massive fan of Scotch eggs. I've been alright, I'll eat them, but I'm not exactly going to go out my way. But yeah, I just enjoyed the texture and the taste more. Oh, and also, 2 weeks ago there was nice, like a dark chocolate and salted caramel tart. It was a vegan for one. It was the Sainsbury's extra fancy shit. So we had that the day after, because nobody touched it at the wedding, and my friend was like, here is food, take food. Otherwise it'll all only go in bin. I was like, okay. So nice, I had 2 slices when I tried it. Got others to try it, and I enjoyed it. And it's not even like, oh, it's nice for vegan stuff. It was like, that was legitimately really nice. Went down lovely. It was very rich and flavourful, but I didn't find it too rich not to go back for a second piece. Now bear in mind I say this with knowing next to nothing about it, but I feel like vegetarian and vegan food has probably come a long way in the past, I'd say 5 years. So I'm sure I tried some sort of corn or something many years ago. I was like, nah, this is bullshit. I still think it was my mother who tried to serve it to us in some sort of whatever, some sort of tomatoey sauce, and I was like, no, this is wrong. She denies it, but so I could be wrong. I'm sure we were served corn a good few years ago and I was like, nah, it's wrong. But I've tried it a few times and I will say, yeah, I like it. Mike's cooked with it a few times and I have bloody well enjoyed it. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it beats a steak, because it sure as heck don't. But yeah, no qualms about that. I'm debating the merits of trying to bake, well, if it involves baking at all, depending on what recipe I go for, perhaps baking / making a vegan cheesecake. I know it sounds like a bit of a misnomer when you hear the word cheese in it. We've looked at a few recipes, so we may try that at some point. Last night we did try cooking chicken parmesan. Quite successfully, I might add. It looked nothing like the pictures, but it tasted okay. few things I'd probably do differently. Maybe I'd probably stick with the same max sauce because you're using a box of passata, so I'm not exactly going to go, oh, let's hold this bit back. I'd like to improve on the tomato sauce I made. It's very much this is a tomato sauce, okay. But yeah, it wasn't bad. Everybody enjoyed it, so that's what counts. Made garlic mushrooms as well. Everybody said there's too much garlic in it, but I think starting to think people just actually don't like garlic. But that's just me. But yeah, the chicken parmesan, like I said, it was nice enough. It's just the points was a bit bland, so if I ever do it just for myself, I'll probably add a few more spices here and there, especially to the sauce. Probably cook the breaded chicken on a slightly higher heat, just to get the breadcrumbs to do their thing. They didn't really brown off by much. The problem was I was cooking for 5 of us, so there was only so much room in the pan, and I had to cook them in 2 lots. So maybe if you're cooking a smaller size, probably have a bit more space for it to brown off properly. Oh, headset needs a charging. It's telling me about every bloody minute. You wouldn't need to charge it so soon if you didn't beep at me each time. I swear it's more than every minute it's beeping at me. Well, provided I remember, we'll end this stream with some Pokemon Go shiny hunting, seeing as that's pretty much how we started it too. Apparently Tutor doesn't approve of my idea to do this. No, Tutor was all up in this business at the end. I'll never learn. controller down on my phone, and what happens? It slips off. Oh, excuse me. Well, I thought I'd be done an hour and 15 in, but tutor's like, nah. We will reach this hour 20 apparently. Yeah, see, that's what happens when I call you out, but... one more to go. Okay, I see you, tutor, I see you. It's okay. Ooh, a Feebas, oh okay. That's three we've had on stream, that's nice, I like it. It's not shiny, so I don't like it that much, but I like it, I like it. You know, they all add up on our counter. Crap. There we go, 800 of them. Right, let's load up the old Pokemon Go. There's really nothing exciting out there. Unless this Weedle's going to be shiny. Not by the looks of it. Nope. And let's have a look at the Weesma. They look pretty yellow from here, and they are. Oh well, right, let's bring that to a close. So, as usual, thanks for joining us. You know, we stream when we stream on here, so press buttons that lets you know when I'm streaming if you want. And also, there's that YouTube thing which has past streams and whatever other stuff I like to upload. Usually some little tiny wrestling shorts that amuse me. It's dumb stuff. It's like, oh look, here's something tangentially related to wrestling. I think it's funny. Maybe you do. Maybe not. So yeah, let's get the heck out of here. Bye.